Hi guys, I've been thinking about doing videos for a while, but I didn't want to be in a video, if that makes sense. So I have figured out a way that I can do a video, which hopefully means that I get my message out across, because I know I'm not a good writer, but I've got great information. So hopefully when you hear the things I say, you don't think that you can kind of picture how when I'm writing things, how I would sound. So hopefully this goes okay, and if it does, then I'll try to do more. So this video is going to be based on how to save money when shopping over here. I'm just going to give you a few tips that I do, and then, maybe you guys can email me or message me ways that you guys have found saving money, because I know it's expensive for you guys, especially as you guys are converting from US to UK money. So here we go. So my number one tip is to go to moneysavingexpert.com and sign up for their free weekly email. Now, a lot of the stuff that I share often comes through here because I think it's just a great resource. And sometimes you don't need to recreate the wheel. So they have a lot of great information, like the best way to get a cheap phone, how to get the best price for your gas and electric, and sometimes it explains it really well. Martin Lewis is really good at dumbing things down for everybody. And then also deals on vouchers and things like that for like going out, and that saves loads of money is if you can get a voucher, and then everything else. Some of their information might not pertain to you, like ISAs, because I would tell you ISA is like an IRA, but it's not advantageous for you guys to do it or to start investing this, especially if you guys are only here for 2 to 4 years, because of the whole FATCA and FBAR. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with FATCA and FBAR, Google it. It's all this reporting you have to do if you have overseas accounts and have a certain amount. So that won't apply to you. And also, like this marriage tax allowance, if you don't get paid over here, then it doesn't apply to you. So you can just pick and choose and see what applies to you. Okay, so my second best tip is, if you're going to shop off base and buy all your toiletries on the economy, the best place to do it is at Boots. The reason why I can remember the first time I ever went into a Boots when I was deployed here in 2003. I thought it was amazing, and I still love Boots. But the Boots Advantage card is by far the best rewards card that they have in the UK. And so now that I have Bug, this is even more helpful, because I buy all her diaper liners, because we do cloth diapering, but I buy all her diaper liners and all her wipes from there. And I usually order them online because my biggest Boots closest to me is in the center of Cambridge, and I take the bus in there. So sometimes I do load up and I wear a backpack to carry the stuff back home, but it's just easier if they deliver it. Now, when do I do my shopping the most with Boots is when they have these threshold events. So sometimes they'll have like spend £50 and get triple points, certain events, and I always buy then, because then it helps me rack up my points, which you can see I have £62 at the moment. That's half of what I used to have, because I'm using them to pay down. Which normally I wouldn't suggest, but you can only use Boots Advantage card at Boots, or points at Boots, so that's the best place to do it. And your toiletries are things that you're always going to need, so a lot of times I stock up on Mr. B's shower gel or my shampoo, things like that, so it's really easy to reach those thresholds. And so with my Advantage points, I either do like I'm doing now and I spend them down buying stuff that I need, or I usually use them for Christmas. So then I buy my friends or my sister-in-law's stuff from Boots for Christmas, and then it's like I've not spent anything at all. So that's my next tip. And I think I've talked before that I don't really like shopping. I'm not a big shopper. I think it came after I got out of the military and just hasn't been something that I do as a hobby. So I really hate going to the supermarket. So the best thing that I do is I have a big shop that I do once a week or once a month or every other month. I go to my supermarket and I find what I'm looking for, and they will do the comparison shopping for you here. Now, in general, I tend to shop at Tesco's because Mr. B's favorite beer is always on sale with them. And so it's always cheaper for me to go there. Even though Sainsbury says, and I've written them, say that they'll price match and brand match, that's only up to a certain threshold. And because I'm only buying once a month or once every other month, I really like stock up. You know, I buy all my toilet paper, all my paper towels, etc. Everything that is like a staple, I buy from here. What I do in between those big shops is I shop at my local co-op, which I like them because they are fair trade, and they're actually walking distance. I'm really lucky in my village, so I buy my meat from my butcher, which I have found to be just as cost effective as the one that I can get at Tesco's, but it's a better quality anyways. I have a greengrocer and I've got a Tesco Express as well in my village, so I'm really spoiled for choice in that sense. So in between my big shops, I do little shops, just what I need at the co-op and things like that. One thing I'd like to say is that you cannot, in the UK, it's against the law for them to give you points for baby formula, but that's only for the first one. So any follow-on formula, so after 6 months, they'll give you points on that. And so you can shop around all you like, but the very first formula will be the same price everywhere because it's not allowed to be competitive in that sense. So just going to put that out there because somebody asked me where's the best place to buy it, and it's everywhere because it's always the same price. It's either £10 or £9.99 for a big box. So once you've done your shop from Tesco's, my supermarket will take you and check you out there, and then you'll get your Tesco Club Card points. So once you have your Tesco Club Card points, you do not spend them at Tesco's. Now, I haven't ever done it with the Club Card Boost, so I don't know how that really works, but I would not spend your regular vouchers in Tesco's because it's not cost effective like you would with the Boots Advantage card. But the Boots Advantage card, you can only spend them within Boots. With these other Club Card points, you can spend them other places. So sometimes, like one year we got our English Heritage Club Card, our English Heritage membership paid through there. I don't think that they have that on offer at the moment, but we also used to go, out for eating for vouchers, especially like when we went away for long weekends. We'd bring that because then it'd kind of make it a little bit cheaper. But my most recent one that I got was we're going to Cornwall later in the year, so I got us vouchers to get into the Eden Project, which is great. So with Tesco's, do not spend your Club Card vouchers in Tesco's unless you do the card or the card boost, but I don't know how that works because I've never done it, just to be honest. Now, if you're shopping at Nectar or shopping at Homebase, Sainsbury, all these other places, you can use Nectar points. And again, there's different ways to redeem them. I think you can use them in the shop at Homebase, but generally Mr. B and I, we go to the movies on our points. So again, it makes it worthwhile. So now I've been shopping for Bug because she's gonna start crawling soon, and I realize I didn't have a lot of clothes for the next stage that the next size she's gonna be in. But I'm not, I'm not a big shopper. I don't like a lot of things. As you know, a lot of British homes don't have lots of storage. Some of you guys will say you have lots of storage, but my house, I live in a 1930s ex-council house, which means it's really small. It's a 3-bedroom, and we have hardly any storage. So I don't really like to have more stuff than I need. So I have been just trying to get a few items that are essential, and then I'll buy as I need them, should a diaper explode. And I don't have access to an APO box like you guys do, which is fine. So when I'm shopping online, I do two things. I look up a discount code when I'm shopping. So I found these adorable leggings at Joules. So I looked up a discount code, found that, and I got £10 off of my purchase over 30. So that only made it 20 something. Okay, so great way to do that. The other thing is often if you sign up for newsletters, like when I join Cheeky Monkeys, if you join their newsletter, you get 50% off. That's not the one. Cheeky Wipes is the one, actually. So if you join their newsletter, then you can get 10% off. So always look ahead if you're going to do that, because again, the bib and the plates that I bought for Bug, again, I could get 15% off. So it all adds up, you know. My husband laughs at me, but I've saved him loads of money doing things this way. Those are my tips that I could come off of the top of my head. I don't think I have anything else to tell you, but I just thought it would be helpful and see how this forum works for both of us. Thank you. See you guys.